What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online jam league? JamiroFan 2000 here. We get another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This has been my periodic discussion series of talking about the past, present, and future of over 30 years of Jamiroquai. And this episode is going to be discussing a recent episode of the Jamiroquai Minute I uploaded on my YouTube channel, pretty much the day of tour date number 1 of the Heels of Steel Tour 2025 that emanated from Barcelona, Spain on November 6th of 2025. It is in regards to a promo vinyl that was given out with the VIP ticket package for that said aforementioned gig that appears to be a leftover track from the Rock Dust Lifestar era of 2010 of the track You're a Window, It's a Crazy Television. And I originally put out the Jamiroquai Minute kind of a knee-jerk reaction. I thought it was going to be the first single from Jamiroquai Album 9, in addition to the 3 songs that, of course, were aired at that first gig, which are all absolutely stupendous. But I thought this justified an episode of the Jamiroquai, of JamiroFan Talks About, to give you a little bit of an apology for uploading that video without getting official confirmation, as I customarily do when it comes to any kind of promo or new unknown release from Jamiroquai management, especially circumnavigating a Jamiroquai tour date. Now, I always pride myself in having the reputation of being very, very trusted and always going past the confirmation of Jamiroquai's management when it comes to releases like this, or should I say in this case, a promotional vinyl that was given out of an unreleased Jamiroquai track from the Rock Dust Lifestar era. But just for give you a little bit of context about this track in question, Your Window, It's a Crazy Television, this track actually emanated from a documentary, at least written on a whiteboard, from a documentary from 2009, I believe, when Jamiroquai was in the studio compositionally working on and recording the album that would end up being their first effort under Universal Music for Rock Dust Lifestar. Also in that documentary, for context sake, I should mention there was also another song called Superhighway, which you actually saw JK and the band musically and lyrically performing, but didn't make the cut on the album and pretty much hit the cutting room floor and never got released on any releases or even released online. But this track was written on a whiteboard of a provisional set list, or should I say track list, for that album from 2010 of Rock Dust Lifestar. So now you have the context on that track itself. Now, this vinyl in question was, of course, given out as part of a VIP thing with a grab bag for VIP ticket goers, and apparently this is going to be for VIP ticket goers on some of the select tour dates of the Heels of Steel tour, of the 15 tour day tour between November to December of 2025. So a lot of people in the Jamly online have been clamoring to get a digital rip of this vinyl, but as you can see right over here on this episode of the Jamiroquai Talks About, I decided to embed what the vinyl actually looks like front and back, and may I say, it's a very interesting art style that decided to go with this vinyl. Very reminiscent, pointed out by another member of the family, of the Pepsi campaign, of them doing a font of words that are connected into one single file word. But in this case, this art style is kind of a separation by color. So you see the song separated, the words of that actual song, and then on the back is actually a collection of the lyrics from that said Window song. But like I said, I want to send a major mass apology to everybody in the family who saw my Jamiroquai Minute and thought that what I was reporting was true, but I am man enough to admit when I'm wrong, and this was completely a knee-jerk reaction on my part, and I sincerely apologize to anybody who took this the wrong way or thinks that I purely will. They're going to probably purely think I report nothing but fake news. I always get all of my news with a great amount from Jamiroquai's management when I can, where I can, and I do always like to confirm stuff before I do it. But in this case, I make a mistake. I admit to being wrong, so my apologies on this. But now into the additional information. I did get in touch with my contact at Jamiroquai HQ in reference to this vinyl promo, which is very, very highly sought after right now. I'm only seeing a few copies of this actually make their way on the secondhand websites, mostly European sites, for sale for a very, very hefty price of somewhere between, I want to say, 60 to 99 euro right now. But I did get a little more information from them with a little more transparency. But here is additional information about this vinyl promo. It is part of a series of Jamiroquai. This first little rarity for Rock Dust Lifestar, it will be part of a series of Jamiroquai rarities to be added to music streaming platforms by Jamiroquai's management, and a bit of what they are calling discography spring cleaning, including the aforementioned first vinyl single of Your Window, It's a Crazy Television, and this will be making its way. Now, the last time Jamiroquai did this, of doing a promotion of giving away rare Jamiroquai rarities through their social media, was back in 2018 when JK did a video on the official Jamiroquai Instagram announcing that they were going to be doing a series of rare Jamiroquai track giveaways on their social media. In this case, they were going the route of YouTube, and they ended up giving away an unreleased song called Now We Are Alone. But sadly, that promotion ended up just going away with the ether, and nothing else was released as part of that promotion. So just giving you a little bit of context on this is not the first time that Jamiroquai management have tried to give away or share unreleased Jamiroquai material. So this will be a part of a series of Jamiroquai, odds and ends from the Jamiroquai discography in a bit of a spring cleaning way onto music streaming via Jamiroquai's official Spotify, Apple Music, what have you, coming up in the new year of 2025 into 2026. They didn't give me any more details on what other rarities that will be part of this new second approach at a promotion of giving this away for the Jamily to listen to in their own time via streaming platforms. But I thought I'd give you the extra transparency of that additional information on this. But this vinyl promo of Your Window, It's a Crazy Television will be exclusive to the VIP ticket packages for a good amount of the tour dates, at least mostly the European and the UK ones for the Heels of Steel Tour 2025. So there will be more people who have the VIP tickets who will be getting this part of their grab bag. Now, if you're wondering about the grab bag was a lanyard with an exclusive metallic Buffalo Man laminate, a pin of the Buffalo Man, which I ended up seeing a few fans get back in 2018 in the New York City gig at the beginning, or the second year of the Automaton during the U.S. tour leg, and I believe a sticker. But I did share a picture of that full grab bag of everything that's available into it, including that vinyl single. But I will take this opportunity to share a picture of that down in the description area. This episode, JamiroFan Talks About, down below. So be sure to check that out in your own time. But that is pretty much the plan for this single and for the other Jamiroquai rarities that are to come as part of this promotion into the holiday season of 2025 and 2026. If anything changes about this promotion, I'll be sure to cover it here in a future episode here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. And massive thank you to Jamiroquai HQ for getting back to me very, very quickly concerning this vinyl single. And again, my apologies for reporting this as the first single from Jamiroquai Album 9. I know we were all full of a lot of exciting times and euphoria, and even JamiroFan can make mistakes sometimes, but thank you for the understanding on this. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell on your YouTube. Stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel as we saunter into the very, very busy tour period. The first tour salvo for Jamiroquai Album 9. And if you've been watching my recap videos, I just put up the one for tour date number 1, which is over 40 minutes in length. And massive thank you to my friend Stubborn Funky Donkey for providing over 35 minutes of live footage of all 3 of the new 9th Jamiroquai album songs that were shared, and of course a new rendition, a live debut of The World That He Wants as part of that video. So be sure to check out that video, and I hope you like what you see. There will be further recaps for all the other 14 tour dates of Heels of Steel coming probably a day after the said gig or what media becomes available. So please be patient with me because these videos are going to be taking a lot of time, not to mention I'm working more hours on my job. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you again really soon with more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for the understanding. Thank you. I hope everybody who gets to attend these 15 tour dates coming up have some exciting times and make some amazing memories of pictures, videos, and what have you. As always, this is JamiroFan 2000. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you around.